Alright, here we have a start of day 5, halfway through the safari. Ooh, hope it starts going slow. I want to be here forever. It's important to look good. And, yeah, I'm looking good, so ready to go day 5.
I was again excited to get out on a drive, but not that happy that my safari is now halfway over. We went to the small lake to see what was going on.
We saw these zebras waiting their turn, while these 2 big Cape buffaloes took a mud bath.
We saw lots of shorebirds. We were relaxing when we got a call from the Chief Conservation Officer at Lewa, Richard Moeller. His team was going to do a quick procedure on one of the rhinos, and if I wanted to film it for you, the YouTube viewers. We drove and met Richard and the team at Lewa headquarters before we went out and spotted the rhino that needed an air notch. Since the rhino population is growing and just over 100 rhinos live on Lewa, it is important for the wildlife team there and researchers to be able to tell who is who. And one way to ID an animal from far is to look at its air notch. Soon I was off in the Jeep with Richard as we went to find the rhino. The other Jeeps stayed behind so not to spook them. Our Jeep was rumbling all around. Now when you use powerful drugs like M99, you have to be careful, as his Jeep was jumping and just one prick of that needle would be enough to stop a man's heart. As we grew closer, it was clear that we would just have one shot at this. It seems like the other rhinos had the one that we needed blocked in. Now if this was a young black rhino, he would be way more aggressive, but he would be alone. Since this was a young white rhino, even though they tend to be a little more easygoing, he was sure to have others around them. We sat still. Then all of a sudden, the shot was taken. And it was right on the mark. So off went the rhino with his group. And we hoped he would stay in a spot that we could easily reach him in the Jeep. The other Jeeps moved in when they saw him start to get a little drowsy, and we used our Jeep as a way to block the other rhinos off of him. Now sitting here in the head Jeep trying to block off animals that are larger than the vehicles I was in was indeed an experience that I won't forget. I love my life that it puts me in situations like this. It's always an exciting one. Some giraffe that were nearby were wondering what the hell was going on. As the other Jeeps came in to help, one of the rangers quickly jumped out to get a towel over the rhino's eyes to help calm him down. He held onto its horn tightly, and they all worked quickly to get the tools in place to start this procedure. Now that's over 2 tons of animal there that you will pray will be calm during this procedure. Now all procedures have their risk as well. No matter if it's a simple one where you're bringing your cat into the vet, or here, where you're working on a wild rhino in Africa, something can always go wrong. I was glad to be able to get so close to this action. Having 2 cameras really helped. Now there was a pre-chosen pattern for this air notch. and just as soon as it started, it seemed it was all over. The team worked so smooth, and after cooling the rhino off and injecting a reversal, we drove away a little to give him some space to reunite with his group. Now this whole event took just about a half hour, and I could not believe how efficient and smooth everything went. Kudos to this team, they did a wonderful job. I've seen a lot of procedures in my profession, and the experience of this team was unbelievable. We crossed the stream, and who was behind us? But the rhino that we just got through working on. He was looking for all those involved in this procedure, especially Richard. I guess he didn't like the new look to his ears.
Yeah, he's using up a lot.
Before heading back to camp, we came across some Oryx. They have one of the coolest horns in the animal kingdom. And right before lunch, another elephant herd. I could look at these guys forever. We were eager to go back and eat, and then go right back out again in the jeeps, as you never know what will happen next in Africa. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Safari Lewa. For information on the Lewa Wildlife Conservancy and ways you can help other wildlife, please read the description of this video. Thanks for watching.